Hey everyone, Fraser Brooks here, coming to you live from Cologne in Germany. I hope you are all doing absolutely incredible. It is day 5. It is the last day of Success Summit Online. I hope you guys have enjoyed, there we go. I hope you guys have enjoyed this process so far. I hope you guys have got value. I hope that you guys have appreciated it as much as I have. To be fair, it's been so much fun. And as always, we go from day 1 to day 5, right? Day 1 is always the highest, most excited. People think that they're going to get, if I just attend, I'm going to get the secret. And then by day 5, they're like, I'm not going to get the secret, so I'm not going to attend, right? It's a process. Personal growth is a journey. It's not a secret. It's not one thing that you're going to learn that's going to change your entire, it's accumulation of little different things. I always look at it like this, right? It's like you're walking, me and Svetlana, we're not really like Formula One fans, but we've watched recently a TV show on Netflix. It's like a TV series about Formula One. If you've watched it, let me know. If you don't, and Formula One doesn't interest you, you should watch it anyway. It's actually, I think it's really, really good. So imagine if you're walking through Monte Carlo and the Formula One's on that weekend, and like the head coach or whatever from the head sports manager or whatever it is from Ferrari stops you and go, hey, we want you to race. And you'd be like, oh, I have no idea. It's okay. You've got practice time. And so you go there, you're like, I have no idea. You're a little bit embarrassed. You're a little bit afraid. You don't really know what you're doing. Careful. I just fell on shuffling all things in the background there. So you get in the car and you just kind of drive, and it's an absolute mess, but you get better with time. As long as you do the work, as long as you're doing the laps, you get better and better and better and better and better. Eventually, you might get a little bit more confident. You might get a little bit cocky, and you start to take some corners a little bit faster. Maybe you're going to get bumps, you're going to get bruises, you're going to get scratches, you're going to crash, you're going to burn out, you're going to do all sorts of stuff. They call you into the pits. Hey, like this time, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a coach. So we're going to put this little earpiece, and they're going to tell you, right, brake there, brake then, accelerate, turn, slow down, speed up. Slow down, caution, go left, go right. And you listen to every single one, and you start getting better and better and better. The more laps you do, the better you get, the more confidence you get, right? Then you start to hit like a plateau, okay? So you're getting better and better and better and better and better. Bang, you hit a plateau. So you go into the pit stops. And what they decide to do, they decide to take some of the fuel out to make the car lighter. They start to adjust the angle of the wing on the front and the back to make the downforce different, to make you be able to go around the corners faster. They change the tires for you to be able to grip better. They might change like something with the bolts and the nuts to make things looser or tighter so that you've got better steering. You make tweaks. The whole process of network marketing and personal growth is tweak after tweak after tweak after tweak. You tweak something, you test it. You tweak something, you test it. You tweak something, you test it. Test and measure all the time. If you don't make little changes, how do you know if you're going to improve or not? If you don't track things, how are you going to know if you improve or not? Right? So what I would love for you to do is, obviously today is going to be more of a Q&A session to get clarity on things that you're already doing and things that you've learned from the last 4 days. So what I want you to do in the comment section, I want you to let me know what your biggest takeaway was. I want you to let me know what your biggest takeaway was. I'm going to go into the comments as well. Right? And I want to see what your biggest takeaway was of the last, there we go, of the last 5 days. All right? And if you feel like you are going to get value, or you have already had value, please do feel free to consider sharing this with your network marketing friends and family. I would massively appreciate that. It's always good to see that people share things they get value from. It always baffles me when people say, oh, it's been so great, Fraser. Like, thank you so much. And like, you know, I've got so much value, and they haven't shared it. I'm like, if I get so much value from a movie, I share it. If I get so much value from a restaurant, I share it. If I get so much value from a hotel, I share it. If I get so much value, because sharing is caring, but also sharing is a sexy thing to do. Don't know if you guys would agree with me, but yeah, I think it's a super sexy thing to do. Right. Okay. So let me see. Tweak, test, repeat. Exactly. It's never failure, always learning. Well said. Love the analogy. Yeah, I'm glad I like that one. Great investment, time of the week. All right, wow. These comments are so far behind. Power hour, 5 by 5 by 5 shared. Thank you, Bert. Woo, go Bert. Power Hour and customer referrals, amazing. I can't choose. There were so many, so much value. 5x5x5 as well as Power Hour. Shared. Awesome. Hour of Power. People are loving the Hour of Power and the 5x5x5. Love it. Love it. So cool. So cool. So here's the thing, guys. The whole reason why I did this was to raise awareness for Success Summit Live. Now, Success Summit Live is actually known as Success Summit 4. Success Summit 4 will be happening on the 11th, 12th, and 13th of December. You cannot buy tickets at the moment, simply because I think it's a little bit maybe distasteful, not distasteful, but a bit tough for people to make a decision on buying a ticket to something if they can't leave their country. Now, we predict everything's going to be fine by then, but I want you to just know that if you haven't already done so, you can comment Summit in the comments below. You can comment Summit in the comments below, and you'll be able to get the link to be able to register for the waiting list. Now, we have 500 tickets left, which will be a full capacity. It'll be the biggest ever generic event that's ever happened in network marketing in Europe, with like 2,000 people. We've got 500 tickets left. The people on the waiting list will get first refusal. There's already 1,500 people on the waiting list. So, yeah, first come, first serve sort of thing. Okay? So comment Summit if you would like the information on that. And then I'm going to get into it. So what we're going to do is I've got my wheel. Any questions that I ask will then be will be spliced up. They'll be put onto my YouTube channel and onto my Instagram TV in the weeks to come. And you'll be able to be featured on there. As well as that, you will be able to win a prize. I'm going to spin the wheel if we answer your question that's featured. And then we're going to go from there. Before I do that, though, I have a question. I have a question for you guys. I have 5 ways of where I share value with you guys, which are all completely free. Okay? My whole goal is to, again, I mentioned this on an Instagram Live I did yesterday. My goal is to be the most important asset, the most valuable asset in network marketing history. I've got a long way to go. It's not a small goal. I don't have any goals that are short term. All my goals are long term. My mission is to raise professionalism in network marketing done online to unite the industry. My mission is to be as white and as old as Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar when I do my last ever presentation. I've seen Jim Rohn's last one as well, and he went all out on that one. I don't even know how he did it, but he did. Third one is to be the most valuable asset in all of network marketing history, which again, that's like a 50-year goal. Fourth one is this is going to be a really tough one, to write a book a year for 50 years. So 50 books is my goal. John Maxwell has kind of set the pace for that one. So yeah. So here's what I'm going to do, right? Let me remove this. Okay. There are 5 places that I provide value completely free. But in order for me to get energy to be able to continue to provide value in these places, I need to see what sort of feedback, like how many of you follow on each platform, so that I know where to focus a little bit more on, where to dive deeper on. So I'm going to ask you a question, right? The 5 places, I'm going to let you know the 5 places. Then I want you to let me know in one comment, right? How many of those places are you subscribed to and tune into? So I do Instagram TVs. I have a YouTube channel. I have a podcast. I have emails, and obviously I have Facebook. So I put that in the comments. I'm gonna. Do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this? I don't even know if I can do this. Yeah, right. So what I want you to do, in the comments, I want you to let me know, before we kind of get into the questions here, I want you to let me know which of those 5 are you subscribed to and you tune into, right? So if you follow me on Instagram and you tune into that, you can write Instagram, obviously, and then next line. If you're subscribed and you watch the YouTube videos, you can write YouTube. If you're subscribed and you listen to the podcast, you can write podcast. If you read my emails, you can comment emails. And if you watch and tune into my Facebook, then you can comment Facebook. Now you're watching this video right now and it's on Facebook. So chances are you're going to have at least one. I just want to see really, because I do a lot of value, but I'm thinking, do I scale back the number of channels and go harder on the quantity or not? Now, a lot of people come and say like, oh, Fraser, why would I buy a course from you if I get so much for free? Tune into the free stuff, right? Although Success Summit Online has been strategy, a lot of the free stuff is questions and answers, interviews, different stuff like that. My paid courses give you like step-by-step breakdowns, frameworks, strategies, systems, scripts, all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, Shelly says Facebook and YouTube. Portia, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Magdalena, YouTube, podcast, emails, Facebook. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram, Facebook, podcast, emails. Facebook, YouTube, podcast. All 5. Facebook, email, Instagram. Facebook, email. But Facebook, YouTube, podcast, emails, Instagram. Yeah, go on, legend. YouTube, Facebook, Facebook. All right. So for those of you who haven't subscribed to the different channels, I'll just really quickly, for like 2 minutes, tell you how you can do that. Number 1, Instagram. You can follow me at Fraser Brooks Online. If you type in Fraser Brooks on Instagram, it'll most likely come up. But Fraser Brooks Online. Every single Monday, I release an Instagram TV, but I also do regular Instagram stories where you have the chance to be able to just see the behind the scenes of my life. There's some value in there, but mainly it's just behind the scenes stuff. Me and Svetlana, what I do in my spare time, what I do on the weekends, what I do when I go to events, and all the rest in between. YouTube, if you go onto YouTube and type in Fraser Brooks, I'll come up. Subscribe to the channel and feel free to tune in every single Monday. I release a new YouTube video, right? So Mondays is YouTube video and Instagram TV, but I also have a podcast as well. I know. How do I do it? I don't know. Who does the posting of it? Me. Who does the creation of it? Me. I do everything. Right? So the podcast is Network Marketing Ninja Podcast. So if you just go onto the Spotify or the Apple Podcast Store, go Network Marketing Ninja Podcast. That's Network Marketing Ninja Podcast. And subscribe, leave a 5-star rating and review if you feel like it's worth it. I do a podcast every single Monday. Now, why is it Monday? It's usually because that's the start of the week and you watch it on a Monday, listen to it on a Tuesday, watch it on a Wednesday, hear about it on a Thursday, whatever. So Instagram, YouTube, podcasts, all on Mondays. Instagram, Fraser Brooks Online. YouTube, Fraser Brooks. Podcast, Network Marketing Ninja. Emails. Chances are you already get my emails, but they are in your spam box. So here's how you get the email. Yeah, I need to sleep, right, Emma? Here's how you get the emails. Go into your email and go search the junk box, the spam box, your inbox, info, that's INFO, at FraserBrooks.com. INFO, that's info at FraserBrooks.com. Info at FraserBrooks.com. You'll be able to find the emails if you've ever had one. And then what you can just do is you can just add that to your contacts or add it to your whitelist so that whenever I email you, you actually see it. Okay? I promise you, the majority of the emails that I send out on a day-to-day basis will be of value to you, whether it's me promoting something that's going to help you with your business, or it's me sharing a story or a tip or something that I've come across. All right? And then the last one's Facebook. Now, you guys are all following me on Facebook here. I don't really need to promote that because you're watching it right now. Google Podcasts as well. It's on Google Podcast Store as well now, the podcast. But go ahead and do that. If you feel like I'm giving you value, go ahead and share that with your team. Again, my energy comes from your feedback. My energy comes from your engagement. Where I see progression in the engagement, I'm like, I've got to do more, 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 got to do more. Yeah. And the free stuff is literally just the beginning of the journey. Then you can obviously check out the books. If you haven't already done that, I'm going to put it in here. Then we're going to go. I promise you, I'm going to get into the question and answers. If you haven't already done so, you can comment book down below to be able to get your copy of these books. After that is then the blitzes, the events, and then obviously I have the inner circle and some cool stuff that's coming really, really, really soon. Right, let's get into it. So let me turn my camera on. Okay, because I'm recording on the camera. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, let me sort this situation out. Right. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it like that, and then we're gonna do it like that, and then we're gonna do it like that. Okay. Okay, so guys, let me see your comments. Let me go see. Again, if I answer your question, right? Oh, I've just lost all the questions. Darn it. Right, guys, if you have a question, do me a favor, put them in the comments down below. And then, right, people loving the Friday emails. People loving the Friday emails. The Friday emails are so much fun because I let you know all the different content that I posted out that's completely free for you to tune into every Friday. So yeah, if you have a question, let me know in the comments section, and then we will get onto this. I can't believe that all the comments have just vanished from my system there. That was really frustrating. In order to get the PDFs, comment the words. You might be careful because it's shaking. You might have to comment a little bit later because the chatbot sometimes doesn't work with it so well because it's in beta. If I see your question and don't answer it officially, it's because I've already answered it before, right? And it'll be on my YouTube channel or coming soon onto the YouTube channel. Yeah, I've done that one before. Oh God. Oh guys, you guys. So I'm not going to answer this one officially. I'm just going to mention it. With fam, do you wait for them to accept your message? Do you wait for them to accept before you message them? Nope. You can't control that. You can only do things. You only do things that you want to control. So you find them, you add them, you message them as soon as you add them. Right? Oh, why has my camera just gone off there? It's not good. Okay. Woo! Okay. Hopefully this is going to work. All right. First question. All right. First question. Okay, so first question this week is from Amina Alansi. Great name, love that. How do you manage to stay consistent, especially in these really difficult days? So I've always been brought up of like, and this is the analogy that I'm going to teach you and share with you today, is that imagine if you're on a boat and the boat is sailing and going to paradise. And, you know, in the beginning, you're there, the sun's out, it's glorious blue skies, and you're just lying on the deck, you're just kind of lying on the front, and you're just sunbathing away, right? All fun, all games. And, you know, you kind of do a little bit of work here, you do a little bit of work there, and then all of a sudden, the storm comes. Are you sunbathing in the storm? No. Is all hands on deck? Yes. The people who are chilling out, the people who are hiding, they're the ones who ain't going to get the praise from the captain once the storm has passed. So what I decided about 6 weeks ago, at the time of recording this video, at the time of doing this live, I decided it was towards the beginning of March. I thought as soon as the lockdown happened, I am going to get all hands on deck because the coronavirus storm has come. So I just thought, if it was in the ship, if I was on a ship right now, I would not be plain sailing. I wouldn't be relaxing because that's not how you step up as a leader. Leaders move fast. Leaders move first. So here's the thing. Being consistent is just you basically saying, we're in the storm right now. I want to prove myself that I can build this business in the storm as well as in the quiet times too. So consistency comes for me when your vision is bigger than the distractions that you have. And here's the case. I haven't got kids, right? But during the lockdown, a lot of people are like losing their minds with their kids. They're having to homeschool their kids. It's very easy for you to admit the distraction that you've got. And the distraction, you're like, oh, well, I'll build the business when my kids go back to school. I'll build my business when my husband goes back to school. I'll build a business when this, and this. But you don't. Because by the time that comes, you just have another distraction. By the time that comes, you just admit another defeat. So don't let that be the reason why you don't succeed. Tell your kids, tell your partner, listen, mum's going to be getting to work. Mum's going to be locked in away in the office from 8 a.m. till 9 a.m., from 1 p.m. till 2 p.m., and from 8 p.m. till 9 p.m. Go and, Dad, you're going to have to take over. Whoa, that's a loud car, right? Dad, you're going to have to take over. Kids, you're going to have to use the iPads, whatever. Because if you don't reduce your distractions or eliminate the distractions, obviously some of them you can't eliminate, then your vision, it won't really matter. right? You've got to have huge vision, and you've got to eliminate the amount of distractions that you've got going on. That allows you to be consistent. But understand, when the storm comes in life, when the storm comes in your business, when the storm comes in your relationship, when the storm comes in your health goals, when the storm comes in your finances, that's the time that you need to step up and work super, super hard. So with that being said, I hope you got value from the answer to that question, and I will see you on the next video. All right, guys. So that was the first answer. Amina, I'm going to spin the wheel. Every time you do this, it just shakes the camera. Just saying. So yeah, it's like the camera's like this. So Svetlana, we've got one table here in the best room in the house. It's like the only room basically, and it's just the table is not a great one. So that's what I'm saying. All right, so let me spin the wheel for you, Amina. Right, let me go. Here we go. Spin. Oh, get it in the frame. What's it gonna be? All right. So Amina, that's a Success Summit 4 ticket. Good prize. I think that's the best one on there. Maybe the coaching. Well, that one will change your life the most. So yeah. So well done, Success Summit 4 ticket. All you've got to do to win is email me at info@fraserbrooks.com. That goes for the rest of you guys who win today and who have won previous days as well. Info, I-N-F-O, @fraserbrooks.com. Info@fraserbrooks.com. All right, next, let's have a look at another question. Again, guys, if you haven't already done so, you can check out the books by commenting book down below. Let me have a look. How can I buy your book without credit card? Do you offer PayPal? Right now, unfortunately not. Just credit card or debit card. How do I get rid of the bots in my stories? You can't. When do you have an audio version of your book? Already do, but you can't readily just buy it at the moment. What's the best way to track conversations? So I'm not going to answer this one officially, but best way to track conversations is you've got to find your own method. Whether it's pen and paper, whether it's an Excel spreadsheet, apps. I'm going to let you guys on a little secret. I dare you. I double dare you. The next one might be able to help you with tracking. Keep your eye on that one. In the next month or so, you'll see. Pumped. So excited about that. What should I post on my profile? What should I post on my business page? And how? Oh, yeah, this is a good one. All right. Elizabeth Perrault. Woohoo! Yeah. All right, here we go. By the way, guys, for those of you who don't know, like I am, record the camera is like right by the lens. So it's just better quality and it doesn't have all this like stuff going on in it as well. Although the lighting of it is absolutely horrific. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to do anything about that. Okay, so. All right, so great question has come through from Elizabeth Perrault. What should I post on my profile and what on my business page? How often should I be posting? All right, so there is a big difference between the profile and the business page. Profile is free and organic, right? Everyone starts with the profile. However, business page is okay to use. I mean, it's good. I love using the business page, but you've got to have a different vision and a different site. It's a different way of building. So a lot of people go like, oh, well, I have a business, so I'm going to have a business page. Yeah, that's fair enough. But it doesn't mean that you go and just go, right, I'm going to have Elizabeth's health and wellness page. And that's where you promote all your products and all your services. No. You're still promoting results, value, lifestyle. You're still doing educational posts, personal posts, motivational posts, and conversational posts. You're still doing quotes. You're still doing selfies. You're still doing Facebook Lives. But it works a little bit differently. So the organic reach on a business page is nowhere near as good as your organic reach on a Facebook profile, right? That's just a matter of fact. However, with a business page, you're allowed to do two things that will set you apart from what you're able to do on your personal profile. Now, it is important to note that with the personal profile, you can reach out. You can do the find ad message. On a business page, you can only message with people who have messaged you. It's kind of like you having a shop, right? And you're not allowed to leave the shop. The only people you can communicate with are the people who come into the store. However, the shop can run adverts in different parts of the village, in different parts of the town, in different parts of the world or the city to get people to come in to the shop. Whereas on a profile, you're walking the streets trying to sell your lemonade, right? So you've got a lemonade store, or you've got a coffee shop, or then you've got a mobile coffee shop, right? So the mobile coffee shop is your profile where you're kind of walking the street saying, hey, would you like coffee? Hey, would you like coffee? Hey, I'm selling coffee. Do you want to come have a look? The business page is the coffee shop where people have to know about the coffee shop. They have to come into the coffee shop for you to be able to start the conversation with them. Now, when it comes to the two things that business pages have got, which are flipping amazing, is number one, you can do advertising. Now, do Facebook like advertising? They want you to. That's how they make the majority of their revenue. Do they like network marketing? Not necessarily. I mean, some people say, oh, Facebook hate network marketing. They don't hate network marketing. They don't hate network marketing. If you look at their terms and conditions, it's not network marketing that they don't like. It's the way network marketers are positioning network marketing. No company, no software, no system likes false claims. You can't do false claims on TV adverts, so you can't do it on social media. So the majority of network marketers go and make posts like, hey, everyone, you really need to, by the way, this is a generic product. This is not a network marketing product. The thing that's in there is that it's been sent to me from someone. I am not affiliated with any network marketing company, but people send it to me, so I'd be stupid not to use them, right? But let's say like, oh yeah, this product helps you eliminate your arthritis. Like, you can't do that. So when people advertise that, of course they're not going to allow it. Of course they're not going to allow it, right? So you can run ads. Number two is you can link it to a chatbot. You can't run ads on personal profile. You can't do a chatbot on personal profile. All right. So it's really important that you understand that. It's really important that you appreciate that. Now, when it comes to posting, the posts that you make on a personal profile can be slightly different to the business page because the business page posts are going to be created for you to then run as ads. So you create, you go, oh, that was a good one. I'm now going to boost that. Right? So for example, I do a Facebook Live. I do maybe like 3 Facebook Lives a week on this business page, right? Then the ads team and me, we look down, we go, right, that one was the best one organically. Let's go boost that to network marketers. Let's go boost that to entrepreneurs. Let's go boost that to people who like Eric Worre. Let's go boost that to other people for them to see it and go, oh, I like this dude. Oh, he's a network marketing coach, speaker and trainer. Okay, great. Now, you guys might think that my following's huge. I've got a big following. I've got one of the biggest, but it's nowhere near the size of where it could be. Eric Worre's got 2 million followers, right, on his Facebook page, on his Facebook pages. I've got 100 and something thousand, right? Crazy. So when it comes to the question of what should I post on my profile on my business page, pay attention to what the platform's actually about. Personal profile, you go, you share your results, your value, your results, the value, the lifestyle. But the main reason is for you to go and reach out to people, right? Business page, the majority of the posts on the business page are going to be posts that you can get people in using the chatbot, or posts that you're going to be boosting to get people to click on links, to get people to comment, to get people to engage, right? If you haven't got an advertising budget, if you don't have the intention of using chatbots, then there's probably no point you using a business page, because the organic reach is not so amazing. The organic reach is not so great. Yeah. All right. So there we go. Okay, Elizabeth, I am going to spin the wheel for you. I hope that guys. By the way, I hope that clears up about the whole business, about the whole business thing, business paging, because I get asked a lot, should I build a business? Should I build a business? Should I build a business page? Nah, you don't need to. Like, it's not going to be, oh, the secret is I've got to have a business page. Everyone's building a business page. No. I would, if you were to do, I would go Facebook profile, Facebook group, more than I would Facebook profile, Facebook page, right? I just would for you guys in the field. All right, let's spin the wheel. What's it going to be? Let's have a look. It's taking forever. Oh, Ninja Tracker, nice. So Elizabeth, if you can message me email info@fraserbrooks.com. That's info@fraserbrooks.com. And just say, like, I won the tracker. Let me know your address, and I'll be able to send that over to you. All right, so that's epic. Okay, right, guys, if you haven't already done so, comment book down below. You'll be able to get your copy of my book, I Dare You and I Double Dare You. But before I go into the next question, yeah, it's a wheel, not a we. And I'm like, wee, let's spin the wheel. So here we go. Right. So what's going to happen is starting on Monday the 25th. Starting on Monday the 25th of May, we start our 5-day blitz. Right. So Monday the 25th, 5-day blitz. Really, really excited about that. It is right now, it's on an early bird special. So I'm just going to go check into the group to see how many we've got. But it's going to be activity, high amount of activity and blitz calls. You're going to be joining me. You're going to be joining me and the rest of the blitzers, which at the moment we have 424 people, 424 blitzers. So me and 424 other blitzers on a Zoom call. I'm going to give you 3 assignments to do. You're going to do it in a time zone. We're going to make scores. We're going to give points. We're going to give prizes. And I'm really going to push you to get the success. I'm going to push you to get into personal momentum, because personal momentum creates group momentum, which therefore creates team momentum, therefore creates company momentum, and then that creates industry momentum. And here's the thing, guys. Industry momentum is what we are in or about to be in at the moment. The lockdown is helping force it. The activity part is the blitzes. The skills part is then obviously I'm going to be teaching daily method of operation, exactly what to do, time management, tracking, an excitement switch that I have, and then how to gather more customers and therefore distributors. So you're going to learn a bunch of stuff. Right now, it's $47 US. However, on Sunday night, Sunday 11 p.m. UK time, the price will be going up considerably, right? So if you get in before the deadline, you will also not only get the special prize, the special price, but you'll also get a bonus, which is my content calendar, right? So I've created a content calendar for May all the way till December of like what to post on what day. Different ideas. I want you to be creative, but I want to give you the ideas like, boom, do this, 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 so that you shouldn't be confused on what to post. All right. So put the link there, fraserbrooks.com/blitz. Here is a top tip for you. If you have one person in your team, 5, 10, 100, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, I highly recommend introducing them to this idea, because it's going to go from the 25th of May to the 29th of May. It's going to be month-end madness. When you pour this on it, you will most likely have one of the best months you've ever had, right? Depending on the work ethic you put in, right, and the skill set. But if you do it on your own, you'll get some results. Do it as a group of 5, you'll get way better results. Do it as a group of 50, you will get way more results. Last time we did this, we had 2 people who had 50 and 50 plus people in their group. They had their own little side group, their own little side chat, which I recommended them to do. And they said it was the most energy. They've been building the business for 4 or 5 years, both of them. And they said that it's been the most amount of energy they've ever seen in a team. Now they're utilizing what I teach in the Blitz to do their own blitzes. And they're having insane results, like record months, record months, record months, record months. So if you're serious about your network marketing business and you think like this guy's value for free is so good, like I should probably do one of his paid courses, now's the time to do it, because this is literally the most affordable course that I do. Right? There's nothing else that is at this price now. So it's insane. So here we go. Let's get back to the questions. I'm going to keep that. I don't know why I sounded German, although I know I'm in Germany. But let's get into another question. Oh, where have the questions gone? No. Oh, the questions are just reset again. You guys, if you could let me know if you could let me know what your questions are, comment them comment them again. The first ones that I see, I will go ahead and do. I'll answer this. It won't be an official question. But if I invest in my team for the 5-day blitz, can they do it at their own leisure or and not live? Yeah, they can do it. They can do it live. They can do it a month later. They can do it 5 months later. It's all going to be obviously done live, and then all the replays are available for the lifetime of the group. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. That's totally cool. Hey, legend. What's the secret? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm just looking through the questions. Sorry, guys. I got a little bit carried away with myself there, didn't I? Yeah, we'll be covering that. Come on, where are the questions? Where are the questions? It's so difficult because there's so many, and I kind of need like a team just to help me. Like, hey, good question here. Ooh, good one. I like this one, Lin. We're gonna do this one. This is a good one. Let's do this. All right, so great question again here from Lin Sherlock. What are your top priorities for success? So this is a great question to ask. And what I want you to do is I want you to comment. Let me know in the comments, what is your definition of success? So I think it's important for you to really have a definition of success before you actually then prioritize it and plan it. So my definition of success, I mean, there's a number of them, but the three that I can think of, and number one is what Jim Rohn says, that your success is determined by the number of times your name appears in other people's testimonials. So, for example, I'm going to use my own example, right? Just again, this is going to sound really, really weird, but I'm going to use it. So, like, I joined network marketing 3 years ago, and I stumbled across a book by Fraser Brooks. It was I Dare You, completely revolutionized my business. That's one. So in reality, it's like, right, one. Okay, someone else kind of comes on stage. Yeah, I just hit the top of my income, top income level in my company. Super grateful for my uplines, my mentors, the ownership. Big shout out to my virtual mentor Fraser Brooks. Without his, that's two. The more people who mention you in their testimonials and their success stories, the more success that guarantees and generates for you. Right? The second way is, in my belief, is the length at which your name is mentioned after you have left the room or left the world or left the planet. So what I mean by that is Jim Rohn. He left this world, I think it was like 5 years ago. I'm not too sure, maybe 4 years ago. Anyway, it was horrible when it did. But people all around the world mention Jim Rohn's name every single flipping minute of the day. And that will continue on for years and years and years and years and years. Michael Jackson, same thing. Muhammad Ali, same thing. Nelson Mandela, same thing. Right? All these incredible people, they'll be mentioned years and years and years and years after. Mother Teresa is another example. Princess Diana is another example. These people are highly successful. How long will your name be mentioned long after? The last definition for me, and I can't do this because I'm not a parent, but the last one is, imagine if you're on your deathbed, right? I know it's a little bit like depressive, but imagine you're on your deathbed and you're in the hospital and you're running tests and you know it's not good, and you're 92 years old, and the doctor comes in and says, listen, I've got a little bit of bad news. Unfortunately, old age, some different things have happened. You've probably got 24 hours left on this planet. Don't worry though, your family have been contacted. They're going to be here in about half an hour. You're going to have all your family here, which is, it's super rare, and you're very lucky to have that. So you're then sobbing, half an hour of crying. You start thinking of the things you regret. You start thinking about things you could have done better, the things that you are happy for and grateful for. And then in walks your family. And everyone is just broken down. Everyone's just flooded with tears. Everyone is just like overwhelmed with emotion. I can't believe it. but the time has come. And then your family is told that they have to leave, like after an hour or so. Your family is told that they have to leave. And maybe like only immediate family, like, relative, like me, like first, like kids and stuff can stay in the room. And just as they're about to leave, your daughter or your son or your grandson or your granddaughter leans across the bed, is on top of you, leaning across, hugging you, and whispers into your ear, "Mum, Dad, Granddad, Grandmom, you're my hero." That, for me, is the ultimate success. Does that require you to be successful in terms of financially? No. Does that mean that you have to be successful in terms of you providing value to other people? Yeah. Does it mean you have to be a role model? Probably, yeah. That to me is true success. That to me is true success. So my top now that I established what success it means to me, my top priorities are always learning something new and helping someone new. Because right, the more that I know, the more value that I can provide. The more people that I can help, the more people will then come and say, like, "Hey, Fraser Brooks really helped me." The more people say, "Hey, Fraser Brooks really helped me," the more people come check my stuff out. Now, 90% of them might be like, "Yeah, I like this guy." 10% of them might be like, "Oh, I don't like this guy. I can't connect with this guy." Some of them will subscribe to the YouTube channel. Some of them will give loves on the Instagram. Some of them will give hearts on the Facebook. Some of them will share. Some of them subscribe. Some of them will comment. Not all of them will. So when it comes to success and what my top priorities for success are, it always starts with what my definition of success is. And then I work backwards and go, right, for me to be successful, I need to learn something new to always provide new value to the marketplace. I'm always someone who provides new value and not always the same stuff. I hope you guys can realize and appreciate that. For those of you been following me for a long time, you're like, whoa, that's new again. Like, how has he come up with all this new stuff? Right? Because I'm always learning, always learning. But then my biggest goal after that is then helping someone new. I'll get, my business page, look at this. Look at this. This was insane. So I probably shouldn't show you this, but I'm going to. And hopefully you're not going to feel sick after you've seen this. But, where was it? Right? So Svetlana told me, she was like shocked the other day when I showed her a video. Where is it? I showed her a video of, wow, I'm not too sure why this isn't finding it for me. I showed her my, why is it not there? Damn it. Anyway, I showed her my inbox, and I get about 500 or 600 messages a day in my inbox on my business page. Get about 100 on my personal profile. I get like 200 on my Instagram. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. So if I see a message come in from someone who I've not helped yet, I'll most likely go in there and reply to them, because if they've asked a question, I will do whatever I can to answer. Now, people in my inner circle, they get WhatsApp access, right? So on my WhatsApp, you can see all the ones that say I see, right? All these I see and I see too, right? These are all inner circle members who message me, and I reply to them, right? I prioritize that. I go into WhatsApp before I go into any other app. But my priorities, Lynn, I know I've answered this in a long way. My priorities for success are learn something new, help someone new, because that's how I'm going to be able to build my legacy. Because for me, legacy is what success really is. All right. Hope you got value from that. If you want the steps to be able to kind of get success on social media in particular, you can go check out these books. You can go to fraserbrooks.com/double, and you'll be able to grab yourself a copy of I Dare You or I Double Dare You. All right. So see you on the next video. All right. So Lynn, that was a real good question. Actually got me a little bit emotional. I managed to keep it together though. So yeah, that's what success is for me. That's how you get it. I'm going to spin the wheel now. Remember, whatever your prize might be, I want you to email me at Fraser Brooks online. Sorry, info@fraserbrooks.com. Sorry, info@fraserbrooks.com. All right. Oh, I spanned that way too fast. I'm just going to use my finger to stop it a bit. There we go. Slow it down a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Just so you can actually see what it's going to land on. Oh, Coach Cole. Oh, come on. What's it going to be? Oh, I Double Dare You. That was just about I Double Dare You. So Lynn, if you can email me your name, your address to info@fraserbrooks.com, I can send you out a copy of I Double Dare You, which is amazing. Well done. Right. Let me sort that. Okay. Next question. Let's get into it. Are you guys enjoying this so far? You guys having fun? You guys enjoying it? You're getting value? I always love doing Q&A. It's a great way to bring out quality, content where you're like, oh, I would never have done a training on that. Yeah, crazy. So, what was I going to ask you guys? The Blitz. Yeah. For those of you who are just joining, remember, you have today, tomorrow, and Sunday being Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to get the the special offer of the bonus of the content calendar and the special discounted price of $47 US. Comment Blitz down below for the link to join. And also, you have the other option. The other way is for you to just go to fraserbrooks.com/blitz. I highly recommend you share that link with your team, your network marketing family as well. Number one, because you're going to give them value. They're going to get a lot of value. Number two, they're going to be leveraging. You're going to be leveraging me, so you don't have to train them. I'll do it for you. Also, it's going to prove to you who are the ones who want this, who are the ones who are investing in themselves, who's going to have more skin in the game. I use it as an exercise myself too. Like, who are the people who are following my content, but also putting skin in the game? Because I pay very close attention to their success. Because if people use their hard-earned money to invest in me, I want them to win. Doesn't mean I don't want you to win if you're not investing. It just means, obviously, there's more attention on the people who invested. It's kind of simple, right? It's like if you invest in the stock market. If you invest in Barclays, right? And again, no investment advice. I'm just saying an example. If you invest in Barclays and you don't invest in Royal Bank of Scotland, what company do you want to succeed the most? Obviously, Barclays. You don't want Royal Bank of Scotland to fail, obviously, but you want to help Barclays succeed. Okay. So again, I flipping love an analogy. I don't know why. I always have. Just always have. So yeah, go to fraserbrooks.com/blitz. Let me see. Oh, look at this. Isn't that awesome? My daughter said that she was her mum's her hero on Mother's Day. That's amazing. Look, the date you'll never forget. I'm doing a live virtual summit for a multi-$100 million company on Saturday, tomorrow. There'll be 5,000 people on the live stream, and I'm going to be sharing the story about when I realized that my dad was my hero, and then him not knowing until he read I Dare You, which is just really one of my favorite stories. He read it as soon as he got the book. He read it on the first page, dedication to my mother and father. You are my hero. You are my heroes. I love you. And yeah, then I told him the day that he became my hero. Not going to share it now. I'll break down. I'm not gonna answer this one officially, but are Facebook ads as effective as find ad message? In the beginning, no. In the end, yes. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Otherwise, I'll overwhelm people. Oh, I've lost the comments again. How much sleep do I? Again, this is not being answered officially. How much sleep on a regular day? I usually go to bed about 2 a.m. Wake up at about 7:45, 8, mainly 8. So I get about 6 hours a night. I don't need much sleep. I don't nap. I've never napped. I think I've probably had 1 or 2 naps in my adult life, and that's probably because I had a hangover when I was like 19, 20. I have very high energy, mostly. And you know what? I'm going to answer this question. It's not an official question, but how do I get my energy? Right? This is not going to be on the YouTube channel. This is not going to be on the Instagram. I actually massively noticed my energy increase when I started doing live video. I know that might sound ridiculous, but when I started doing live video, I noticed that I would watch it back. The first few times was horrible watching myself back. The first 30 times, 40 times, watching myself back was just bleh, right? But what I noticed was when I started to get higher energy and I started to do my 10 claps, for those of you who don't know, I do 10 claps before I do a live, before I go on stage, before I do a Zoom, I'll do 10 claps as fast and as loud as I can. Right? Just, I don't know, it triggers me. It's an anchor. It just gets me fired up. I already noticed it's weird. I already noticed my energy kind of going up just because I'm doing that. So what I'll do is I'll do a live. I'll be like high energy, like on purpose, because you got to be you times two. You got to be you amped up. You got to be a higher energetic version of you. Otherwise, if you're, hey everyone, Fraser Brooks here, coming to you live, it's boring. People don't join into it. Now, what I noticed was that after the live had finished, I would be walking around the apartment. Like, again, I've got shorts on. I've got my crazy socks on again. Yeah, there we go. I'll be walking around the apartment like, I've got so much energy. I'm not like, oh, thank God that's over. Oh. No, I've got high energy. I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So what eventually happened was I got addicted to doing Facebook Lives. So I was doing a live in a group in the morning, a live on my personal profile at 9 p.m. on Tuesday, a live on a business page, an Instagram live, stories. I was videoing myself. I was doing recorded video. And I just noticed I got all this energy. So every time I click on, I've got energy. And then by the time I go on another live, I've still got the energy. And it's just high energy. So that is probably going to be the most bizarre answer to a question surrounding how do you have high energy ever. I don't think anyone will have ever said, I get my energy from doing Facebook Live. But I genuinely do. And the funny thing is I'm introverted. If I hang around people, I lose my energy. If I hang around a camera, I gain energy. Now, that doesn't say I don't like hanging around people. I love hanging around people. I love going to events. I'm not the person who does my talk and then goes and vanishes. I'm always the person who stays in the crowd and gets to know you guys and hugs and laughs and high fives and cheers you on and sees the recognition. But yeah, weird, really, really weird. For those of you who have done, I'm going to ask you guys a question. I've not really asked you any questions today. For those of you who have done Facebook Lives, are you inflated or deflated after you've done the Facebook Live? And what I mean by that is, once you've done the Facebook Live, are you inflated with energy? You're like, oh my God, I'm buzzing and buzzing and buzzing and buzzing, buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. Or are you like, oh, I need to sleep. I need to sleep, man. Because we've been here for 52 minutes. I've been high energy the entire time. I could go for another 2 hours. I could go for another 3 hours. I could go all day. I could go for 3 hours. You know what? Someone actually challenged me and dared me. Right, we got inflated. Good. Someone dared me that I should do a 24-hour Facebook Live for charity. And I was like, oh, I should, you know. I really, really should. And then I was just like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to flip and do that. But you'll see. At some point, I'll do a 24-hour Facebook Live. It won't be high energy the whole time because I'll be exhausted, but we'll raise a ridiculous amount of money for charity. I hope we will anyway. Right. Inflated. Bert says, I'm super introverted too. Right. High energy, feel great, totally pumped with energy, inflated, Facebook Lives, definitely inflated. Just realized my energy is higher after I go live as well. Amazing. I watched them back and I want to delete it. Yeah, right. That's what I did for my first 2 lives, Natalie. It took me 4 months to do my first Facebook Live, deleted it. Then another 4 months to do my second Facebook Live, deleted it. Then I just made a decision. Screw it. I'm doing lives. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go. Buzzing, high energy after, seen it done. Yeah, inflated. Was funny. Right. Oh, someone's done it. Emma says someone's done the 24-hour live. Cool. That's awesome. Have they done it? Is it being done? Sometimes deflated, sometimes inflated. Yeah, I get that. That's called being an extroverted introvert. I like that, Julie. An extroverted introvert. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another question. Might be the last one. I'm not too sure. I've been being here for nearly an hour. So I want to make sure we end on a high. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Right. Me and Svetlana have been we've been listening to Indian background flute music on YouTube. Fast becoming my favorite music ever. Now it's really chilled out. If you're into meditation, you're into yoga, you're into like connecting with spiritually, all of that, you'll like it. If not, and you're more of like a Mumford & Sons or like Kaiser Chiefs and all that, you might not like it. I'm into that as well, but I don't know, recently I'm just way more chilled out than I've ever been. Probably alignment, right? Okay. All right, so a great question again this week from SJ Parker. Hey SJ, what do you do on a daily basis to keep to help with your mindset, especially during these crazy days of the pandemic as well? So my mindset is there's a number of different things. I'm just going to kind of label them all out and just put them all out on the table. Number one is it all starts with my morning. So I wake up in the morning. I am not really big on affirmations in terms of the whole I am statements. I don't sit on the toilet and do my I am statements. I don't look in the mirror and go, I am strong, I am powerful, I am beautiful. I don't do that. Svetlana doesn't do that. It's just not what we do. Now I know it works. I've seen it work for so many people, but I'm just a little bit different. I always find myself, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I always find myself laughing when I do it. Like if I go, I am beautiful, I am strong. I just find myself laughing at myself if I see myself in the mirror doing it. So I thought if I can't do that, I'm not going to not do it. I'm going to come up with a different reason or a different way for me to be able to do that. So I look at myself in the mirror, or I don't. I might be on the toilet, or maybe not. I might be eating my breakfast, or maybe not. And I'll basically say, what's the alternative? That's the question I ask. If I don't get to work today, what's the alternative? So that's question one. What's the alternative? Because the alternative to me is that I go work on a construction site. Now, I want you to imagine me in a high-vis vest and a hard hat, a yellow hard hat. I have the kind of head where there's two types of heads. Number one, where the hat is on and it looks all right, looks pretty cool. The second type of head is when the hat sits on and it ends about here. I've got the second type of head. Now, I've got quite a long, narrow face. So this is not a good look. It's not a good look. That's the alternative to me. What do I prefer to do? Would I prefer to be paid to travel around the world, speaking on stages and all over the world, engaging with some of the most incredible people on the planet, or working on a business site? Now, I've got nothing against people working on a building site. We need people in the field doing that. That's amazing. But that was my alternative. So the fear of that pushed me away so much to just hustle. So the second question I ask is, will I hire myself tomorrow based on the work that I do today? I mentioned this, I think, in one of the other Success Summit online days. But will I hire myself tomorrow based on the work and the effort I do today? I want to imagine myself have an end of day review. If I'm on the sofa all day watching Netflix, would I hire that person? The third question, this was the third question I asked when I was in the field, right? So what's the alternative? Will I hire myself tomorrow based on the activity I do today? The third question is what I asked in the field. I don't do it now, but I mean, I suppose I could ask it in a different way. But the third question is, what's the effort that I'm going to put in today that my team see me doing? What's the effort and the activity that I do today that my team will see me doing? Because my team are only ever going to do whatever I do, right? So the people who are following me and they want to be producing content, they're producing a lot of content. They see me producing a lot of content and go like, this guy's a freaking animal. This guy's a beast. This guy's everywhere. There's a reason why Eric invites me onto his stages, his virtual stages, his GoPro stages. There's a reason why people want to do Facebook Lives with me. There's a reason why people want me on their team training calls. There's a reason why. Because I am out there and I am working harder than anyone else. I'm working harder than anyone else. And work ethic is what makes people successful. And everyone can get it. I didn't have it when I was younger. I didn't have a good work ethic. Why? Because I wasn't passionate about what I was doing. So what's the alternative? Will I hire myself tomorrow based on the work that I'm doing today? What's the activity that I want my team to see me doing? What's the activity that I'm going to do today that my team will see me doing? Those are the three questions that I'm going to ask myself that help me build my mindset. It's always questions for me. The better questions I ask, the better my mindset and the better the answers are going to be. The fourth thing is daily personal development. I don't read many books, guys. I watch a lot of YouTubes. If you come to me and say like, "Oh, I read 50 books a year," I'll be like, "Wow, I've probably not read 50 books in my life." but I've watched a lot of content. I've probably watched more hours I've probably watched and listened to more personal development than anyone's read, right? Just because it's just always on. It's in the background, it's on the Alexa, it's in the podcast, it's just all the time. And here's what I've learned. I've learned that I could listen to a podcast. This is one of the reasons why my podcast, Network Marketing Ninja, is strategy-based and framework-based. Because what I do is I realize, I read a book and I'm like, oh, the concept's great. I like the concept. But how? So my books were created strategy, scripts, systems, strategy, scripts, systems. Okay. So I that's how I grow my mindset. I ask those 3 questions in the morning. I do daily personal development. And then in the night, I will ask myself the question again. What's the alternative? If I don't wake up tomorrow and hustle, what's the alternative? Working on a building site. Do you like that? No. So that alternative has to push you away from it. So if your alternative is just is to be the stay-at-home mom who just chills out and you're happy with that, then fair enough. You're probably not going to be pushed towards the success that you desire or that you want. If the alternative is that means I'll be the stay-at-home mom who can't afford to buy my kids anything and everything that they want in life or take them on holidays, then damn, now you see the difference. It's a big difference. The last thing that I am that really helps me with my mindset. And my mindset, guys, it starts with activity. Like I know everyone says like your mindset is going to determine what your success is going to happen, but my activity and the questions that I ask myself is my mindset, right? Mindset, skill set, tool set equals jet set, right? It's not just mindset, it's skill set and tool set too. So here we go. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do something every day. Now you might be thinking like, whoa. Even if it's 2 minutes a day, I'm going to do something every day because the compound effect is real. There's 2 books that completely changed the game for me. 2 books completely changed the game. Number 1, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Why? Because it was the book that made me realize I have to have my own business. Every single one of you should read that book. Second book was The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, right? That book by Darren Hardy, it was, I know a little bit more. I know a little bit more of the story, so I know it now makes me realize it's even more of a game-changing book for me. But that was the book that turned me into the consistent person that I am today. All right? So again, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and get the books. You can comment. You can go to fraserbrooks.com/book or fraserbrooks.com/double to get a copy of the book. I hope that answers your question. I hope that helps, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So that was the answer to that question. SJ, I'm going to spin the wheel, and then I'm going to kind of give you the next steps as well, what we're going to do. All right. So spin the wheel. SJ, and all you got to do to claim the prize is email info@fraserbrooks.com. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? Go. It needs to start. Yeah. Success Summit 4. Nice. So you win a Success Summit 4 general admission ticket. Absolutely amazing. That is the most game-changing. That's the most game-changing prize on that wheel as well. So massive congrats for you to be for that as well. So guys, what I want you to do is right. What I would love for you to do is let me know if you've enjoyed the Success Summit or not. Let me know if you've enjoyed the Success Summit or not. I'm just curious. I want to know if it's been worth your time, if it's been worth my time, if it's something that you, if I was to do again, you would take part in it. I'm not. It's not happening again. But just in case that you got value. I know a lot of you guys. Obviously, I want to kind of say a massive thank you to Marcella, to Annika, to Haley, to Rob, to Lloyd and Alicia, to John, to Martine, and to all the guests that we had, to all of you guys for taking part, especially to those of you who've shared with other people. Whether you have network marketing followers, family, friends, or team, doesn't matter. Just simply simply sharing it has been an absolute joy. To all of you guys who have sent stars, I appreciate that. That just, again, I really do appreciate that. I think I get 1 cent. For those of you who have asked about it, I think I get 1 cent per star. So, I mean, it's not gonna, I just see it as a gesture of you guys being cool. Facebook get all of it, basically. I get 1 cent, they get all the rest. Whatever it is, I think I get 10% of it, they get 90% of it. So, like, yeah, but spend the money on buying the books, right? But yeah, I do massively appreciate that. To those of you who have taken action to buy the books, again, if you haven't already done so, you can comment book down below. I appreciate you. I'm excited for it to come to you. Please do be aware that because of the coronavirus and the COVID-19 situation, the books are, especially overseas, the books are taking about a week longer than usual, sometimes 2 weeks. So just please be patient with that. That's why we did a $24.95 special on both of them. It should be $30, but it's $24.95. So we did do a 15% discount basically for that. So I appreciate that. For those of you who are going to be taking part in the Blitz, if you haven't got the link already, it's fraserbrooks.com/blitz. I am so freaking excited for that to start. Remember, the price goes up on Sunday, 11 p.m. UK time. It's going to be going up. So get positioned and locked in before that. And then next week, I'm going to be going hard promoting that as well, because I only ever promote things, guys, that I know is going to benefit you, right? I just do. That's just the situation. If I know it's going to benefit you, I'm going to promote it hard. If I don't think it's going to benefit you, I won't promote it, and therefore I just won't do it. Yeah, as I always say, you got to put the pro. You got to be the pro into promote, the pro into produce, the pro into progress. Right? That's what pros do. They promote, they produce, and they progress. So with that being said, what else have I got? Yeah, Success Summit 4. That was the whole reason why I flipping did this. I've only mentioned it twice. Success Summit 4, December 11, 12, and 13. We have 500 tickets left to fill a room of 2,000 network marketers. We're going to be doing the biggest ever the biggest ever network marketing Christmas party that has ever been. Which I am so pumped for. That's gonna be so much fun. We've got live bands. I'm not gonna give away all the surprises and the secrets, but we've got so many cool stuff. We've got a bunch. This one's gonna be the best year yet. Yeah. Success Summit 1, 2, and 3 were amazing. The speakers were insane, but the speakers that are coming to this one, I'm excited for it. Put it that way. So comment Summit below if you want to be. Again, we've got 500 tickets left, but we've got 1,500 people on the waiting list. So make sure that you're on the waiting list, because the waiting list will get 1 week before anyone else when they do get released. They'll get released as soon as we're told that we are able to go ahead with the event. For those of you who've already got your tickets, the event is going ahead, unless, of course, someone comes in like the government and says you're not allowed to have large gatherings, or people aren't allowed to travel abroad, which is going to be fine. Here in Germany, it looks like they're going to be opening the borders in the next couple of weeks anyway, so should all be good. Last thing is just thank you. Try not to get emotional. I try not to get emotional now as much as, I mean, you can't, I mean, emotion needs to flow, but without you guys, I'm removing that. Without you guys, without your energy, without your support, without your belief in me, without your following, without your sharing, without your friendship, without the family vibe and the community we've got here, I just wouldn't do it. I honestly just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't see the point. Yeah. And I just hope you know. I genuinely do hope you know that I'm not just here to help support you. I'm here. I want you to know that I want you to grow. Like, there's no point in me doing. You know, on average, it's been an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and a half for 5 days. That's like 7.5, 8 hours of my life that I could be doing other things. But I just want to help you. I really, really do. So thank you. I've said a lot. I just appreciate you. I've got a lot of love for each and every single one of you. I know how hard it is to build a network marketing business. I did it myself. I've seen my mum and dad do it my entire life. I've got friends who are still doing it constantly. Obviously, I help thousands, hundreds of thousands of people through the books and the trainings. And I just appreciate you. I genuinely really, really do. I can't show you how much I appreciate you. My words just don't do it justice. And that's one of the reasons why I produce content all the time. And I do the Instagram TVs, the Instagram stories, the Instagram posts, the Facebook groups, the Ninja Network, the Inner Circle, the YouTube channels, the podcast, the emails, the events, the speaking at events, the team calls, the Zoom calls, the interviews, the Facebook Lives. I do all that to help you. And for those of you who like it and you engage with it and you follow it, mad love for you. For those of people who don't like it, then I appreciate that it's not for everyone. But yeah, thank you guys. Big love. And I will see you at some point on my Facebook page here, probably next week on Monday. Obviously, next week I'm going to be promoting the Blitz. If you haven't already done so, you can go to fraserbrooks.com/Blitz to take part in that. We have nearly 500 people in the group ready. So the goal is to get over 1,000 people in there. So we have like 10 days to go. So it looks like it's going to happen. Again, big love to you all. Stay safe. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.